Hey there, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Capricorn Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This video is for November 25th through December 1st, 2019. I said 19 something. What? Okay, so I did channel some information for you, and I'll get to that in a moment. But I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel. But more importantly, when you connect with me, you connect our energy, and so that allows me to be able to tap into your energy when I'm trying to channel, and you're going to more likely find readings that resonate for you. And so I do want to encourage you to always check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. And so when I was channeling information this time, I got colors. And for you, you were the only one that got this. You got brown. And brown signifies to me ground. It signifies boundaries. It signifies stability. And what happened was my feet started to vibrate. And it was kind of this energy of pulling your dreams, because Sagittarius is your 12th house. And so it's pulling those dreams down out of the ethers and grounding them and making them a reality by taking action steps forward. We have a lot of changes coming up. And oh my gosh, Capricorn, I need to apologize. I have been misspeaking for a couple months. I had it right. And then I thought, oh, I have it wrong. And I changed what I was saying. And now I realize I had it right the first time. So what we have going on is the Capricorn new moon is on December 26th. And that's an eclipse. And then the eclipse on the 10th and 11th, that is the full moon in Cancer eclipse. And it is the last eclipses in the cycle of the North Node in Cancer with the South Node in Capricorn. And then the next day is when we have the Pluto-Saturn conjunction. And then things start moving forward after the transition that creates space to grow something, this structure, this grounding, this building something that Capricorn is so great at. And so I'm sorry that I misspoke. I know somebody was like so excited because they were going to get the new moon on their birthday, and that's not how that's going to go. So, sorry. So this energy right here is about creating structure. There's so much change happening. We have this new moon. This new moon is about planting the seeds of something really fragile and allowing it to build and to grow and protecting it. And so then we have that. And then we have the full moon that's going to happen in Gemini. And then we get to the eclipse cycle and then this. So there's a lot of changes happening. And so change is really the energy of change was the watchword for this week. And I always, in my little bowl with blessed water, I always like to put some crystals to pull in the energy. And I was like, I don't know which ones I have that are like perfect for this. And so I went to my crystal intentions and I pulled cards. And so what I got was a couple that I don't even have, but it says I'm healthy and strong due to physical movement and exercise and exercising outdoors. And so I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to get outside. Get outside, get grounded. If you can go barefoot, great. Get your back against a tree. Do something to allow that energy to flow through you, to cleanse the system out, because it really feels very important. If you can't, if it's like in the middle of the day and you're just feeling sluggish, start moving your arms around. Go for a walk around the office. Park out further and walk in. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Dance in the morning while you're brushing your teeth. Do something. Get the energy moving and flowing, because it's been kind of stuck in that swampy Mercury in retrograde in Scorpio, where it's been stirring up all the crap, right? And so now allow it to filter out by moving the water, right? Moving the water to get it to flow through the filter to get out. So energy movement, the sun is shining. Again, this expansive energy of Sagittarius. And so allow it to infuse you and allow it to happen. And then it says, I step forward with joy and enthusiasm. I see my path shining brightly before me, golden topaz. And so I chose this though, this tiger's eye, because it's got that energy, that strength, that bronze, that grounded energy, but also that power. It feels like a powerful energy. And then this other really nice solar plexus one that I think it's carnelian. I haven't been able to think of the name all day long, so thank you very much, Capricorn. It's carnelian. That's what that is. And so it's got that nice energy to it. And then we have fluorite, which is I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. It's this beautiful green with purple streaks through it. And mine doesn't have as much purple as that one does, but the one I picked, it looks like it has a starfish in the middle of it, and that's why I picked that one. And then labradite. Labradite's this beautiful blue of like St. Michael, of like the throat chakra, of like truth and justice, right? And also, but it's flecked with gold, like your dreams and your hopes and your goals and your aspiration. And so where do you need to speak the truth? Where do you need to pull that energy in to start heading off in the direction that you want to go in? So you can pick up labradite pretty easily also at any place. And so even though these are for the week, it felt more like it might be for the month kind of energy. It felt very expansive. And so keeping it real, you know, this new moon in Sagittarius has a lot of that reality versus illusion energy. And so, and with Sagittarius being in your 12th house of trying to make it real, like the dreams and the spirituality growth and the kind of nebulous energy, you know, trying to get yourself grounded. Don't let yourself get lost and fly away, right? So here, oh, look at you. Overall energy for the week. You have Queen of Wands orchestrating your life. You are the orchestrator of your life. You are the manifestor. You create. So this is a very creative energy. It's pulling things together. It's making it happen. It's being organized, right? What is that? I am open to learning something new. I am organized. I am smart, right? So, oh, there you are. The CEO of your life, the Emperor. Capricorn runs the 10th house of career, right? And it's the father house. And I don't really understand why this isn't the card that represents Capricorn, because to me it does. You are the CEO of your life. So you are the CEO. You can create, you can orchestrate. This is this week to get things moving and to suck in that expansive energy of Sagittarius. So I'm recording on Sunday, and earlier today, Venus and Jupiter were at 28 degrees and 11 minutes of Sagittarius, which is the galactic center. They were hanging out there together. So this weekend, you might have noticed a little uptick in romantic declarations, either in your life or around you. So that's kind of fun. But now on Monday, Venus has moved into Capricorn, and so that is that energy of being practical, right? Of creating something. And so we've got the moon in in Scorpio, which is concluding some kind of an emotional event and finding a practical solution to it, finding the way through it. And so there's kind of that energy there. And so here, I am smart, I am organized, right? So you've got the chessboard going on there, but look, also, it's the releasing. It's letting the butterfly go. If you don't let something go, first off, you don't know if it's really yours and whether or not it'll come back, right? There's that. But it's like you've been trying to transform these caterpillars, and now they're into butterflies, and you need to open up the gate and let it go, right? You've been doing the hard work, and now it's time to fly. Now it's time to fly. I'm so sorry. I'm having trouble with... There we go. I like that. I couldn't get that right. All right. So, strategy, being willing to let yourself fly free, to believe that the transformation is happening, to allow ideas to transform your life, to allow the transformation to happen through strategy and through kind of like after this, it's like the sun coming up. It's like the sun coming up. It's like sunrise, right? It could be sunset, though. We got fireworks going on there. But it's a change. It's the opportunity. This moon in Sagittarius gets there. The moon gets into Sagittarius in the morning at 3:11 a.m. on Tuesday, but it's at 10:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when it becomes the new moon. And this is the energy of Kali. And Kali goes in and it breaks down like the leaves fell during Scorpio, right? And they hit the ground. They're dead. And Cali's the destroyer, breaks them down into the nutrients that will feed and recharge the fertile, make the ground fertile to grow new things. And so it's a necessary step. But there's these, at 4 degrees Sagittarius, we have these two paths ahead of us. And so it's that reality versus the illusion. Which one do you take? Which one's the right one? Which way to go? Remember, you are orchestrating your life. You are the CEO of your life. And so there's this action that's going to be required. And decisions need to be made. And it's an important matter. And I know that it's a little nerve-wracking and it's kind of exciting. But there is this Sagittarius energy of going the distance, right? It could be a big change in your life that's either an actual move. It could be a financial move. It could be a career move. It could be a partnership move. There's, lots of areas that it could be happening in because it's in your 12th house. What is your big goal? It could be you changing the way you view your spirituality. That's a big change too. There's something transforming in your life that you have a lot of control over, the strategy involved. It's important that you allow yourself to fly free. Ooh, a win-win outcome is forecast. Woohoo! Yay! Yay for you! Yay for you! Because when you look through the keyhole, you can realize that there's so much more out there. There's so much that you want. It's this very fragile little dream that you're nurturing. You're going to need to protect it from the winds of change. We've got Neptune, which rules Pisces, but it also rules the 12th house, going direct on Wednesday. And so now is another opportunity to actually make things happen, to really bring things forward. Ooh, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. That's a Capricorn card if I ever saw one. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward. And then the moon gets into Capricorn on Thursday at 7:33 a.m. It's that slow, steady, cautious, paying attention, being patient. This dream that you're nurturing, it's got so much change coming up, and 2020 just in general looks pretty interesting. And so I'm going to recommend that you accept that it's going to require patience. It's going to require some help along the way. It's going to require you helping others. It's going to require others helping you. It's going to require being in contact with spirit. It's orchestrating the whole thing, right? It's that organization. This is all organization energy right here. So if you are going to pick just one of these, I would really recommend the fluorite. I am smart. I am open to learning something new. I am organized. This really feels like you're the one for you for the week, right? Like, this is what's going on. And so where are you going to invest your time, your energy, your resources in order to bring growth to the situation, to this idea, to this dream that you're chasing after? So you have magic, money, miracles. Allow the universe to bring the miracles of money and cash to help you along the path. These are money-oriented cards that I picked because of the energy of Venus, which rules finances, being in Capricorn. So it could be money, definitely, but it also could be opportunities. So when you hear money, think of infinite abundance, right? And protect the petals, right? Nurture the little thing. It says protect the petals. Careful. Now is not the best time for big purchases or big money decisions. It's also not the time for big moves. It's that slow, steady progress, right? But finances have a lot of dicey things going on this month with some of the energies. We've got starting on Tuesday this week, moving toward next week. We got like this little powder keg of things lining up. That moon in Sagittarius, that new moon in Sagittarius, and the angle it is with Mars and Uranus. And Uranus is over there in Taurus, which is about finances. And there's like this little powder keg of activity that could be sparked up. And so careful, careful, careful. There are some tensions out there. But I know you guys had kind of a rough week last week, but it looks like you're rebounding so beautifully. I'm super excited. Leave me a comment and let me know if something really crazy happened last week, because I was like, that energy is nuts. That energy is nuts. But then again, so, I'm a Capricorn rising, and I did have my car not start one day. So maybe that was mine. All right, so get to the C. This is getting in the flow. This is the self-love and then allowing the flow of the abundance of the universe to come to you for this idea that you're working on. Because on when the moon gets into Aquarius on Saturday afternoon at 3:13, that is the researching it. That is the twisting it around and looking at it and finding the different ways. How can I be creative? How can I fix this? Running through and exploring all the different ideas, and then getting in the flow with spirit, allowing your intuition to guide you forward. So you're co-creating with spirit. You're co-creating, right? But it's going to take strategy. It's going to take effort on your part. It's going to take you orchestrating what you need to get where you need to go, right? So don't delegate your life to someone else. You're in charge of you. So, okay. Wow. All right. So we're going back to that self-love issue, because with the first card that shows up is don't take it personally. If someone starts to speak unkindly to me, I'll remember that they've got something going on that has nothing to do with me. Like maybe they just pooped their pants. Yeah, that's probably it. They pooped their pants. Okay. So 95% of what people say and do have absolutely nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with them and what they're going through and what they're figuring out, okay? And so when someone reflects that, projects out that negative energy toward you, you could reflect it back to them. But that can escalate a situation that can make you feel bad about you. It has nothing to do with you. And so there's two ways to reflect. You can reflect by putting the energy into it and giving them back what they gave you. Or you can just imagine yourself holding up a mirror and allowing the energy to just reflect back to them, and you're behind it and it doesn't touch you because it doesn't have anything to do with you. And so when you hold up the mirror, what they're directing the anger at, the upset at, is really themselves. So just imagine that there's a mirror in front of you and it's being reflected back to them. Allow the mirror to be the mirror instead of you. Don't rise to the unnecessary crap. Keep moving because you're doing great. You don't need that, right? Then we have worthiness. I am worthy of ultimate happiness. I'm going to say that again because I want you to use this for a mantra. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. So picture and play that back and write that one down for yourself. Okay, guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. If he asks about it, I'll be like, I don't know. I think you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly. Right? So that's putting that mirror up again. And when people are coming at you about whatever it is they're upset about, that's their problem. If they're feeling jealous or how come you got that promotion and I didn't, that's your success, and it's not their failure, but whatever they're feeling insecure about, that's what needs to reflect back to them. Don't rise up to it. Don't explain it. Say, well, thank you for your congratulations, right? And then we have love. Love is a many splendored thing. Today I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendors, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent. Or the surge of self-congratulations I feel when I sink a 3-point trash basket shot on the first try. Or how about the chills I get when singing along to, and then you get to pick a song. And so bring the happiness quotient into your life. Play happy music. There's so much crap on the news right now. Try to avoid it if you can. At least not immerse yourself in it all day long. It's so hard, right? So yeah, we want to know what's going on in the world, and it's kind of our responsibility to know what's going on. But 24/7 cable news, just don't do that to yourself. Keep your vibration up, okay? All right, you have a great week. If you know a Sagittarius, be sure to tell them hello and happy birthday. And if you are in the United States and you're celebrating Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving to you. You take care. Have a great week, Capricorn. Remember, you are in charge. You are the CEO of your life, right? You're orchestrating things, and poopy people are not invited. All right, have a great week. We'll talk soon.